attacking Wahoos.
So for NC State, rust versus rest. Because you and I called that game against Carolina.
Paul McNeil Jr., who's been quiet as of late. Look at Copeland with the big top spin, and then McNeil's three's off the mark. Put it up on the rim, it rolled off. Virginia gets the offensive rebound. Lewis from the front for three.
Yes, three-point after the rebound really breaks your back.
The baseline goes Hall. Skip out front, Thomas launches. And McNeil the rebound.
Got to get stay, but let me take that with me.
Yeah, second turnover on Virginia here early in the game. Holloman a three, off the glass.
Now, I know when I stopped by Chase earlier, it's back-to-back threes.
Sure did. 6-3 now in favor of the Cavaliers. There goes Copeland on the drive, and Grunlow's got another block.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's Jakari White. Chance Mallory, the hero of Saturday. Got into traffic, kicks out. DeRitter a three. Spins it in, and it's spun out.
Uh-oh.
And knocked away. Here's DeRitter. Down the floor. Oh, he let the fly by Williams go. And DeRitter lays it in. Yeah, I thought against Miami. Really in both halves, but in particular the first half when they were trailing. How about a jump shot out of the corner? They were pretty good on Saturday, the first Cavaliers. And the second one good. Look at the bench scoring, and these are the ACC leaders. Guy in that Luke Louch bench area for the first season in his administration. All three for White. And 5 blocks now for Virginia. Mallory bumped and misses the shot. And the foul will be on the freshman at the free throw line. And the first one good. 83 of 107 on the year is Mallory. First point for the freshman from here in Charlottesville. Second is good. He's a Tony Bennett signee, by the way. Now Mallory, 7 to shoot. Working on Abel. Oh, hesitated and then put it up on the rim. Oh. Bounce pass inside. There's the catch and score, and that's Terrence. Boy, Cavaliers got a good look.
Got a great look. Great setup by White. Chance just missed a wide open three.
Holloman a step back three of his own. DeRitter returns. Lewis, we mentioned a moment ago. Here's Arsenault trying to slash in from the wing, and a Tim Clockerty whistle. Grunlow, not a great entry pass at all, and turned right back over on the 5th giveaway by Virginia. Here's Copeland to the basket, Virginia, and here's Quadir Copeland from Philadelphia. 77% free throw shooter, just outside the top 15 in the ACC, and he knocks the drove it in, got it raked out of there. Here's Holloman and the Wolfpack in transition, a scoop, and Grunlow might have taken. That's why it's at like 15 to 8.
That's it. These teams trying to figure it out.
Williams on the drive, scores of end of the floor.
Correct.
Now Hall trying to ride the DeRitter screen, setting up Mallory. Not for the weak and timid here. McNeil a three. Got it. Paul McNeil Jr. DeRitter on the run. White trailing for three. Got it. 6 for Jakari White. Trying to get baseline. Lost the handle with 7 to shoot. Now over the top of Onyenso. Won't go. Arsenault from McNeil. He'll go inside and hesitate, and then
a whole week off and some change.
Yeah, maybe not good.
Well, that's a perfect example that's getting a little rusty with too much rest.
And Dallin Hall. And the free throw is good. Don't forget, coming up next, a 73-year record in the state of North Carolina. Game and Hall to work with 5 on the shot clock for Virginia. Bounce pass for Tillis, kick to White. Jakari's triple. Good.
Once again, I know you're a jump shooting team, but I think Williams should try to attack his opponent that time.
Inside 5 to go. Backdoor cut. Here's Dallin Hall, the layup. No doubt. Here's Abel trying to drive from the left. Now Arsenault out on the wing. He'll kick it for Abel. 3 from the corner. Lubin tried to keep. And Thomas and the Cavaliers march the other way. Grunlow a 3. Oh, boy.
Make me a believer.
Just like that in a flash. That's 5 in a row. Push it back to 8, and a foul inside is he's averaged 12 points.
The numbers are the numbers, right?
Yeah.
Coming into this ball game, key number 2.
It's Arsenault. There's the roll by Onyenso. Thomas stays with the dribble, and the fall away is good.
Tough shot.
Yeah. First basket deflected Onyenso. Here's Hall all the way through, skipping to the corner. Thomas a 3, and the 12 to shoot. Backing down on Thomas, Darian Williams. And the outlets for that. Onyenso ripped it away from Arsenault. Looked like it was going to be turned over, and then Arsenault knocked it back out. And
a few times, NC State's gotten quality shots.
Here's a fall away by Lewis. Missed everything, and that's a shot clock violation. It'll go finish on Onyenso.
Onyenso with another block.
Thomas races the other way. A block on Holloman. Free throw shooter on the season. And the first one good. Don't forget we got Ace. DeRitter.
Getting downhill.
Spinning left hand. Nicely done. Second field goal for testing Onyenso. Here's DeRitter. Gets it to Lewis at the horn for three. Nope. Mallory's followed. They got raked out of there by Copeland. Copeland seems to find ways, and what happened there? Mike Roberts.
You shoot a three, and you give DeRitter a lot of credit. Contest.
Thomas the pull-up, and Virginia on the board. 6 now for Malik Thomas. Just leave the ball game now for the number 11 Cavaliers. Williams spots for three and answers.
Do what you do.
Allen Hall back the other way. Quick shot.
Too easy. That's just too easy.
Well, now all of a sudden, we're just going.
Hey, but you're going to get Rulon. He's not used to being out there either.
Here's Darian Williams. Another one.
Oh, well, prove me wrong, Darian Williams.
And the try for the three-point play is no good by Lewis. Come on. Rebounded DeRitter, and he's fouled. Field goals for DeRitter in the opening frame. And the first one is good. The final week of regular season play in ACC women's basketball. Nothing but Net's got you covered. Thursday night on a right side, here's Williams. Spinning into traffic. Kick out for McNeil. 3-ball away. Good for Paul McNeil. And the first one is good. Thomas themselves down 14 points here, Dennis, with 2.5 gone. And there's Allen Hall knocking down a three.
Too easy.
Trey Holloman runs the offense for NC State on this exchange. Here's McNeil. He's left open for a three. Back rim. Now DeRitter. And a foul on Copeland. The miserable shooting night. NC State is at 24% in the ball game.
There's one right there.
And that's free throw ready for Thomas. And it rattles in. And this is the Virginia bench we saw perform so well in this first frame. 17 of their 27 games this year has Virginia. Inside, there's Lubin.
There you go, Coleman. Now you're getting back
Through. This is White. Back for Lewis at front. DeRitter drops a shoulder down the lane and dunks it. High weave by Virginia. I like this offensive set, Dennis, because it leads to that. Onyenso, and the dunker spot seems to be good for Onyenso. And Lubin.
No, I think he blocked that in there.
They may have. Williams double teamed on the baseline. Here's McNeil. Off the dribble and foul. See Network. First round coverage starts at 11 a.m. Eastern. Nothing but net crew. Get you going pregame, postgame, and White to work. Mallory trying to beat Lubin to the traffic. And got the roll. Chance. Copeland against Tillis. Tried to go behind the back. Lubin to catch. Strong against Onyenso for Ben Island Lubin. Steals, assists, and wins.
I like the last part. Wins.
Yeah.
Effective. Pass first, but still have the ability to score when he wants to.
Yeah. I said this on Saturday. 8 to shoot. Arsenault, long three. Too strong, and McNeil fouled on the rebound. If there's going to be any breath of a chance for Will Wade's team. And the second one good for McNeil. Here's White. Kick out from Mallory. That's a three. And rebounded. Sonye Lane. Sonye had it blocked by Grunlow. Recovered McNeil.
Come on, Grunlow.
With the basket still wobbling. McNeil arches a three. And Abel gives NC State an offensive chance again. Right back at Jakari White. Couldn't finish for the Cavaliers. DeRitter, hesitated from three. And Williams is going to be called for.
And able to keep the small guards in front of him so he can move his puppies, as we like to say. And offensively, free throw line, that's going to be his sweet spot.
6'9", 238. Knocks down both of them. 6 and 1 through 5.
At the right person, yes.
Yeah. Here's Williams spinning in traffic against White, off the window and in for Darian. NC State scoring with 17. Williams right behind him now with 11. White a step back three. Let me know how you really feel. A dozen for White tonight. Abel trying to answer and does.
Deep money ball. Draw and kick. He said clear out.
Yep. DeRitter rolls and scores. Lead is 14. Williams missed the fall away, knocked out of bounds. 9 minutes to go. Here's Sam Lewis.
No resistance.
And thrown away. Here's Mallory with the turnover. He's got Thomas. He's got DeRitter. Here's Copeland. Far side Abel. 3 ball away. And Lubin inside. And there's going to be in March, after 2 terrific years at McNeese State, where he won 50 games, 72% of his games, and went to 2 NCAA tournaments. Ryan Odom went to 52 and shoot for Mallory. And Lewis off the baseline. Oh my goodness. Wow, Sam Lewis. Holloman quickly front court for the Wolfpack. Here goes Lubin on the drive and a foul on Yenso. Then on Lubin. Grunlow, cross-court pass. Look at this. Thomas open. Knocks it down. There's a steal by Mallory. Cavaliers with an advantage. Thomas tees another one up.
Look.
Abel had it partially blocked, I think. Ended up being an air ball. Thomas will feed Lewis. Layup good at the ready to go. Arsenault down the lane. Blocked. Came to a stop. Look at this. Open DeRitter. Wow. Test DeRitter. The rebound of the miss there. Here's the outlet for Williams. Now for McNeil. And the layup good for the Wolfpack. But Georgia Tech is Devin Tillis. And there's a runner by Holloman that never had a chance. Prospect what that meeting will look like here. No. Inside on Yenso. Easy bucket.
Soft touch. Good guy.
The bus ride is going to be a little bumpy, I think, home for the Wolfpack tonight. Bumpy to play Monday night in our big Monday show on ESPN. Williams out front. Darian Williams pouring in. Boy, how good the Blue Devils have been defensively. In particular, Dame Sarr. So,
pretty sure.
Yeah, they'll lock that one down. Here's White out of the corner.
Look at
that. How about that?
And chance
Mallory. And Mallory's a little more your speed.
Yes.
Stand still. 2 minutes to go. Copeland tried to scoop it up on Yenso. Blocked it away. All right, let's look. Elijah Gertrude handles the basketball. He wears number 12. Gertrude! Whoa! McNeil answers with a 3. Odom, that is Coach Odom's son. And then Martin Carrere wears number 7, and he's going to be called for the Cavaliers shot 70% in the second half and win 9.